sharing ideas, recommending, making. Why are we in this situation almost like, isn't it obvious?
Well,
What?
I wasn't around 50 years ago, just
Right, no, we're saying that.
But I think we lost our way. We had an opportunity because, again, the opportunity was thrust upon us. In the 1978 period, when the traffic management branch was formed, it was formed because of the historical experiences, not only here but outside, that you could not build your way out of traffic congestion, that you had to manage what you had, and as a further step, you had to look at the whole question of the movement of people, no longer the movement. And that was picked up because the developed countries learned that lesson by the time they finished the 50s and 60s. So why come here and want to relearn the same lesson? So they started the traffic management branch in a fledgling way. And that was I believe it was a World Bank funded project. This is how many years? 40 years later. The traffic management branch is still a fledgling, buried under the.
I have heard that the people who came in with you, the last set retired this year.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the old brigade ends this year.
The old technicians who
40 years later.
were trained by the consultant who set up the branch. Yeah. The last one I think is retiring this year. That's correct. And but what do we have now? We have a branch which is buried under a highways division. I use the word buried because the highway mindset dominates that part of the ministry. And certainly everything we hear coming out of them suggests that they do not understand what is necessary.
So that sounds like a regret. Do you have any other regrets that you'd like to share? Jumping out of you? Anybody rub you the wrong way, for example?
I take what I do seriously, but I don't take myself too seriously. So that I don't really keep offense. Even those who have attempted to destroy me have helped me. No, I don't forget that they tried to destroy me. But I recognize that, I have been, some of the Lord has said, I'm going to help you. Let them try to destroy me. So they said that, I was told that I couldn't manage anything, and that's why I had to be moved from PTSD. And I went on to manage 2 private sector organizations for 16 years and became vice president of the TTFA.
And they were profitable.
And listen, I told somebody earlier, I said, boy, it's the funny thing, I never got to run an organization that was flush with money. Every organization, we had to fight and struggle to survive. But they survived.
But the next man may come back and tell you, but you were this entrepreneurial type. How come you end up in academia again? What would you say to that? Like a theorist.
I was told that once. I was told that fairly recently, but I made the outrageous suggestion that said one of the ways that the minister can get low-hanging fruit and improve the quality of public transport immediately is to take every private car off the priority bus route, which I call the priority big boy route, because really and truly, even when I was in PTSD, we did a paper that showed that with the same bus fleet on the East-West corridor, we can uplift between 30 or 40% more passengers because of improved travel times if private cars are removed from the priority bus.
And there is most likely a demand for higher volume people, higher numbers of people.
Of course, we had queues of passengers waiting for buses at the time. I mean, I don't know what's happening now, but that was the situation at the time. And but certain people found it to be a privilege. I mean, there are ministers who try their best, but they were under serious pressure in terms of those who consider their privilege to use the priority bus route. My position is that they want to use the priority bus route, get a bus, take a bus. All right? So that, I'm not sure how we reached there again, but you
regrets.
About regrets. No, so that, yes, I remember. So I said that, and somebody who should have known better told me that my suggestion was academic. And I went on to manage 2 private sector organizations for 16 years and became vice president of the TTFA. And the So I had to kind of give him a history of my role in the thing. But the reality is that it is considered to be academic because it is simple and it's easy, and it is the only thing that is standing in its way is the will to do it, the will to do the right thing. My regret is that we have decision makers and managers of our public sector who know what is the right thing to do, but do not have the will to do the right thing.
Suppose they come and say they don't get the money to do it.
It doesn't require money. We have made some suggestions that require no money. In fact, I can show you how to save money. The government spends $300 million a year on PTSD and gets 11 million passengers carried. That's preposterous.
So the government could almost do without PTSD.
Well, the country can do without PTSD, the risk security structure, basically. But before they remove PTSD, there's another even more high-valued public transport system that is paying much higher subsidies per passenger. They are the elite of the subsidized passengers. Somehow we have decided that they must get subsidies per passenger higher than everybody else. And when I call the name, everybody squirms because they love to use the services, the water taxi. But the subsidy per passenger in the water taxi is over $100 per passenger.
But it's always filled.
Of course, it must be filled. It must be filled. I have no quarrel with the water taxi. Charge them $100 for that quality of service. What makes
or get a more appropriate.
Well, they can do that too. My question is, what makes a water taxi passenger a higher valued person than a PTSD passenger? Because even with PTSD, as bad as you say it is, the subsidy per passenger there is only $35.
Perhaps also higher than the aircraft, the inter-island.
No, inter-island are different issues. Yeah, and I haven't studied those numbers, so I can't get that answer. But yeah, for sure. But you understand what I'm saying? So that what is missing here is just the will to say, this is not how we should be operating as a country. This is not how we should be doing it. We need to set up an institution to do this, and we need to do this. Really, it's not a money issue. It is a will issue, a willingness to say, this is the right thing to do. These are the benchmarks. This is what required. I remember again, Minister of Finance, I was on the Senate, because we had I was in front of the Demas Commission when he was trying to explain to the public sector why they had to reduce their expenditure. And I saw public sector leadership ignore it. Ignore it. I was in front of Assembly with the Minister of Finance, and he said basically, you guys have to reduce. And we tried to follow suit. And in the years that followed, when the country got back money, it went all the way back up. So what is it? It is that we have been living off rents from our children. And now our children are big. There's nothing to give them because we already have lived off what should have been theirs. And we continue to do that. And the transport sector, it is so badly skewed because of inappropriate subsidy and because of failure to take the bull by the horns and manage it. So what am I doing in academia? I am trying to
teach what to do.
Teach people what to do. You know? I'm trying to teach people. When I meet an engineer out there and they talk about traffic signal and I ask them what is the warrant for the traffic signal and they don't know what I'm talking about.
You have to teach more.
tells me that I have to teach them what to do. Because I'm not going to be around forever.
So you have to be teaching successors too.
Well, there are some students coming up who I think have the passion and the certainly the ability to fight the fight. So,
who other than yourself do you consider to be worthy contributors to the profession in Trinidad and Tobago, and why?
Well, I'll start with you. And then, I know you don't blow your own horn, but I have to say that you are You put me in trouble by the way in San Fernando with your plan. I was telling somebody about that years ago when we did the system in San Fernando, and I had to face the ire of certain members of the judiciary and others.
Including the opposition leader.
But no, Ray, you have done something which I think is phenomenal, and I know people value us here. In that, I consider your newspaper columns to be like a lesson in practical transportation management, traffic planning, and must read it. Must read it.
And this is coming from my mentor.
I tell my students, I say, listen, read Dr. Fuller's columns, right? So that is something which I think is not recognized, you know. I'm not sure how we're going to do it. I know that IT recognizes your quality, that you're a fellow of IT, but I think we need to do something more to recognize that, because I don't see it in any other field so consistently what you have done in that area. So that, for sure, yourself is a key person. My colleague, Dr. Morris, Philip Morris, who's not an engineer, but he's a mathematician. He puts us engineers in our place because engineers tend to use maths badly, and has a keen interest in that area as well. Ron Nurse, engineer Ron Nurse of Philips Plants, certainly one of the persons I looked up to coming as a young engineer coming up, you know. So those are some of the people who come to my mind immediately in the field, in Trinidad and in the region, certainly in the region.
What is the most critical activity, do you think, that APETT should be undertaking?
Seminars. There's a hunger for it outside there.
Oh,
yeah, we did a seminar on urban design a couple of weeks ago. The place was packed. That was organized through architect Mark Raymond and his, I think, CCAU. But it was on urban design and transportation. And there were persons, some practitioners, there were students, and there were a number of people who were very much interested. And you see, those kind of seminars, especially those that involve discussion, sharing of ideas, start to create a body of knowledge, concerns, and agendas within the professions. And my area is okay. My area is transportation, but I am pretty sure that similar issues could be developed, discussed in the areas of drainage, water resources, structural design, and all those areas, right? So that we actually start to create a body of knowledge, a body of expertise, or an exchange of ideas, and it can go in different places. Maybe moving towards coding, maybe moving towards changes in regulations, maybe moving towards institutional changes, but all redounding, I think, to the benefit and the growth of proper engineering, locally and regionally. That's what we're talking about, proper engineering.
Sounds like you're talking about APETT being through these seminars like a beacon for the public?
I think so. I would like to believe, and you know, I have an argument with my colleagues at UWI, and I tell my UWI colleagues, you should all join APETT, you know, and APETT needs to, I think we need to work on it. And we do have some improvements there, because I know that one of our colleagues is the APETT chair of civil and that kind of stuff. And I said, when people want engineering answers, we shouldn't be getting engineering answers from politicians and from lawyers and from, you should get engineering answers from engineers. But the only way you're going to get engineering answers from engineers is if engineers are prepared to speak. And to give voice to their engineering.
And then we will be seen as well.
But you have to be seen as well. Because if you do not speak and for your profession, who speaks for you? Others will speak for you. And this country have people who can speak with authority about things they don't know about. You know, amazing how people speak about things they don't know about in this country. And but we as engineers need to be able to articulate, you know, so that people will know that if there's an engineering problem, the first place I go is to ask the experts, the engineering experts on that problem. You know, and that's my wish, if I express my wish.
I suspect sometimes the public doesn't recognize it's an engineering problem. I think we need to start it like that. It has to be identified as affiliated or associated with engineers.
But who?
So sometimes it's mass.
Who is to bring that to their attention?
Well,
engineers. That's the point.
Yeah.
We can't wait for someone to point us to, hey, that's an engineering problem, come and solve it. No.
Yeah.
It
still falls in the lap of
yes, we should have on our agenda bringing into the public's domain, keeping an understanding and education of the nation of the need for proper engineering. And we shouldn't tire, because I tell you, it's a tiring thing. One can get tired. The Bible says never go weary of well doing, right? Because you have to keep pressing. You can't give up. You have to keep pressing. You have to keep pressing for proper engineering. Because if you leave it so, it's gonna go to pot.
And finally, as you know, this is going to stay as long as technology keeps it, this information.
Oh my God.
So what would you like to tell the future engineers, the current engineers, the future engineers, their grandchildren who might want to go into engineering? What would you want to leave with them? Could be 1, 2, 3, 4, any number of things you want to share with them.
Okay. So you set me up. No problem. I tell you what. Work with integrity. You must educate yourself as to what you need to know to do your job properly. Educate yourself not just as an engineer, you're not just crunching numbers, you're dealing with human systems. Why I like transportation engineering, why I gravitated towards that as opposed to other types of engineering, is that we can't avoid the human systems in transportation engineering. Right? Maybe if I was a structural engineer, I could ignore the fact that people use the building and just design the building. But
you shouldn't, but you could.
I could. My colleagues in structures, I disagree with you, and they should. Because I suspect every aspect of engineering is about, at the end of the day, people and their needs. That's what it's all about. And therefore, we should develop the skills where we can learn and work with people and their needs and bring our expertise to bear with integrity. So people can trust us when we tell them, or when we analyze their situations and attempt to propose solutions to their problems, we can trust that they are speaking with the integrity and the knowledge and the best that we can give them in that regard. And if I were to tell anybody, I say, always, that's your motto. Give of your best, wherever you are. You'll be surprised that skill set that you gain as an engineer, that approach to problem solving, will benefit you wherever you go. That's what I tell my young students. Wherever you go, that will benefit you. And once you move in integrity, I remember one of my mentors, Compton Dean, he said, oh, you can only start wherever you are and then go from there. So he never defined failure. He defined failure as failure to continue. So wherever you are, let's see where you're going from there. Okay, so I'm at this point now. Where am I going from there? And that is something which I would want to leave with my posterity or whatever it is.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
You notice this was different from the last.